and we have going on also. Are you all playing? Yes? So great, I don't want to take too much time. So before we start, some basic, before I bring in the amazing, unbelievable person today, there are some basics that we need to take care of. So first thing, as I said, switch on your cameras, okay, switch on your minds, open your hearts, and get ready to receive. And in order to do that, we need to do this, we follow this little ritual which helps us be here more. So those of you who are new, just follow what's happening on screen, and then if you don't understand, talk to your upline, after this. So guys, are you ready to get ready to receive? So close your eyes, take your virtual cup, hold it in your left hand, and start putting everything that's going on right now, into that virtual cup. All the good things that happened in the last week, all the not so good things. Your team is at the top of the table, your team is at the bottom of the table, all the signups that happened, all the checks that you made, all the ones that got missed, all the ones that got postponed, boss, office. For the next 1.5 hours, make sure everything that's there in your mind is in that cup so that you are ready to receive. And once you feel the cup getting heavier and you feel lighter, just turn the cup around, empty it, take a deep breath, open your eyes. The world is brighter, right? Okay? Now, before I introduce the person to you, I also want you all to make sure that for the next 1.5 hours, you are here 100%. Okay? Because the next 1.5 hours has the potential to change your life. And I don't say that, lightly, because the person who's going to come has changed many lives. Okay? Sometimes just 5 minutes with this person is enough to change your life. So we have about 1.5 hours, with this person. So make sure that you are here 100%. Okay? Because if you're not here, if you're somewhere else, okay, even 1%, okay, you may miss out on what you are looking for, okay, or what you are seeking. Okay, so be here 100%. Don't judge the speaker, okay, because don't judge how this person speaks, looks, because then you'll miss the point. Okay, concentrate on what is being said, what is being given, and I promise you, you will get what you are seeking. Okay, so should I tell you a little bit? How many of you already know who's coming? Trick question every time. Nobody knows? Okay, good. Let me tell you then. Okay, it's my privilege to tell you about this, to introduce this person to you. She's somebody who's been part of the business for almost a decade now, and not only is she extremely successful in this business, even before this, she has been somebody who's been very successful. A lot of us, come from one. You've all seen the ESBI, right? The employee, the small businessman, and then on the right side we have the big businessman and the investors. Now this is a person who's done almost now been in all 4 quadrants. Okay, she started out in the E quadrant. As an employee, she worked for some big brands. Okay, and she was in the in the apparel and fashion industry. So brands like Satyapal and all, and decided that that was not going to give her what she wanted. So moved into the S quadrant and started her own boutique. Ran that very successfully for a few years. But realized even that is not going to give her what she wants, and that's when this opportunity came to her. She signed up as a hot zone, guys. So those of you who haven't signed up your hot zones, today when you see this person, you will understand the value of making sure that your hot zones are are in, because you never know what a hot zone can do. Okay, so she signed up as a hot zone, okay, and started working on this business. And initially faced the first challenges she faced were from actually her people who were very close, but she was determined, and she was somebody who had seen what this business can do for her and her family. So she went on, and today over the last 9-10 years She is not just, successful. Successful is a very, very small word. She's actually created thousands and hundreds and thousands of success stories today. Okay, herself, a diamond star, but not just herself. She has, today a plethora, and I say a plethora, of diamonds and platinums and sapphires and V ambassadors. She's one of the fastest to be inducted into the V family. She is today an associate V partner. Okay, guys, an associate V partner, and she's somebody who builds only with love. Okay, and I've had, the privilege of knowing her from very early, in her journey and my journey, and I still remember, when she started out, in Bangalore, and I was also traveling to Bangalore, and I met her. And there is sometimes you meet somebody and you instantly know that this person is special. Okay, that was my first interaction with her. I didn't know her. Okay, I just met her because we were in the same association, and somebody had introduced us, and the moment I met her, within a minute, I got that feeling that this person is special and this person is going to create something really special, and that has happened. This person is all fire, yet with a heart that is, that cares for every single person, not just in her team, but all around her. She believes, truly in the philosophy of in service and service before self. Today she is part of the alliance group of the V, and she serves selflessly at every event and more. So every time you see a Vcon or any event by the V, somewhere in the back she is working tirelessly to make that event happen flawlessly for us. Okay, and having known her all these years, I was lucky enough to meet her this Vcon in Dubai, and even 5 minutes I spent with her, and it does something to you, especially when you meet people with whom you've been there right from the beginning. It just does something to you, and the 5-10 minutes I got to spend with her in Dubai did something for me, and I'm sure today the same magic is going to happen to all of you. So get ready to receive the magic, guys, because this person is truly that. Okay, she has the power to touch your life and make it better. You just need to be ready to receive. So are you guys ready to learn from this unbelievably successful, warm and kind person who's going to come? And I can tell you she will give more than 100% today for us. So as long as you're ready to receive, today is the day. Yeah? Should I bring her on? Yeah? No, I don't think you're ready. So let me first show you a little bit about her. So there is a little video that I'll show you. Okay, and then please tell me that I won't, that I will, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad shit, so I can put up every single doubt. Say I'm So, people, get ready, because today is a special day, because we have somebody special. So guys, please open your hearts, help me welcome none other than Diamond Star Associate V Partner Shipra Neeraj. Please give it up, guys.
Morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. I don't know about you all, but for me to get up in the morning, trust me, is the biggest thing. Okay. I think if I recall my 11 years of the biggest challenge, I think is to get up in the morning. Okay. I think I started the business not to get up in the morning. And when system happens, and how many of you struggle actually to get up in the morning? Anyone like struggles, really struggles? I mean, understand the struggle. Don't just say, yeah, okay, it's tough. Struggle. You really is a struggle to get up from the bed, For me, yes. Okay. So all who struggle, understand. You make me awake for the night. I am awake. I'm like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock person, and very comfortably awake. But mornings, oh my God, I have to literally drag myself out of bed. Okay. And the first thing when I started the business, I'll tell you, when people said Sunday system, it was a heart attack. Okay. Because after working for the whole week in the office, the only day I used to get to sleep, not wake up, was Sunday. I was in retail. So, there was no Sundays actually. There was a weekdays. And then Sunday was supposed to be this. And then I was like, oh my God, I didn't started the business for this reason. I never wanted to get up on Sundays. After some time, when I started taking systems, I said, chalo, now I can aram say, take a little backseat. So this also happens. Take a little backseat. Okay. Ki thoda aram se system pahunch jate hain, piche mein khade rehte hain, that kind. But now, because of this virtual from last 2 years, I'll tell you, every Sunday there is a team, you have to take a system. Every Sunday you have to wake up in the morning. And it's a battle. Huh? It's a battle. Now, I don't know half of you understood my joke or half of you didn't understand my joke. There is something called retirement in this business also. Small things, financial retirement, morning get up retirement, not to, go late night retirement. There's a lot of choices you have. But it's fun. It's fun. And today it was amazing fun. Okay. Before I talk about Mohit, I'll tell you the best part of today's system. I felt so energized, and my whole, my eyes were like open, is when I saw some of you dancing, especially this Pune team, the Sogata Pune team. Oh my God. Uncles, you were amazing. I should not. Hello. You with long hair, red t-shirt. You came too late. Okay. I'm giving credit to all the uncles in the house. Okay. They were amazing. They were brilliant. And I was so amazed. I literally recorded. Usually I never record. I recorded, and I'm just going to take permission. Can I post it? Okay. Done. Perfect. I love the energy. I was like, wow, this is what I want to see every morning, Sunday. Okay. And, I know, thank you so much, Mohit, for such nice, lovely, kind words. But let me be honest to tell you guys that a lot of people in Mohit's team, including himself, okay, have been have played very important role in my growth. And he might not even know few things, few incidences, few people how they have contributed. But a lot of people from his team have contributed majorly for whatever I am today. Okay, I don't call myself successful, so that would be wrong to say. But in small parts, it was his team, someone who took my dream session, which gave me the switch on, which gave me the reason to start, my own dream session. And I gave my heart and soul to that session because it was from his team I learned it. Okay, and I think when I came last time and Tanvi introduced, I always said she's one person I always looked up to. Okay, and for a lot of reasons, as women also. Okay. And the way she looks, the way she carries herself, I was always in awe of her. Then you have Charu, who I came to Dubai, who gave me all the warmth and all the love being here, and a lot of ways. I mean, there's so many things. And I always used to feel Mohit is by default my upline's brother, because he was a names sharing. So we always had this special bond and special a very special relationship, not defined by words, not defined by any name you want to give it, but have always felt very close to this team and have always felt very, very much like a part of this team, because again, you guys work with my upline. Okay, now we can call we partner Sharfun Sheikh. So that's an amazing feeling to call, that's an amazing, oh my God, I'm going to tease her and become a pain for next 6 months. I'm telling you, you have no ideas how I'm going to harass her, how I'm going to make fun of her, how am I going to literally come to the level where she's going to literally want to kill me. And then I will call her Sharfun back. But till that time, do me a favor. Okay, contribute to this whole thought process of harassing upline. Do you like to harass uplines or no? Yeah, guys, you guys are so serious, huh? Oh no, come on. You will say, Gaurav, you will say no, all that stuff. Drama, you'll also be in pain. Okay, come on. But honestly speaking, okay, every time you meet her, no, you have a call with her, you have anything with her. Don't call her Sharfun, don't call her ma'am, don't call her anything. Especially Mohit, please, no ma'am, huh? Call her VP. Huh? Just do this. I did this to her when she became VC. I called her VC, and there was one camp. She said, "Tum idhar aao. I want to kill you here, okay?" Because everybody, you remember this, Mohit? I started this trend of VC, and everybody used to call her VC. Everybody, okay? And she hated it. She hated the guts of it. And I'm gonna do this again. I'm gonna call her VP. Everywhere I'm gonna meet her, I'm gonna call her VP, and it will be fun. People who are in Dubai, please do that. Okay. And if she asks, she will get to know. She will not even have to tell that. Don't tell that I told. If she asks, it's a secret between me and you. Can we do that? Yeah. Okay. It's fun. Yeah. Okay. Business is all about a lot of fun. Tum log bahut serious bana dete ho. I don't know why. Okay. However, can I talk in English, Hindi both, or do I need to stick to English? English, Hindi both.
English better.
English better. Okay. The few things Hindi chalega, right? Yeah. Okay. Brilliant. So I'm originally from UP, guys. So Hindi kya, main to Bhojpuri baat karti hu. Okay. I don't know how many of you understand Bhojpuri, but when I talk to my dad, I only talk Bhojpuri, and it's fun watching us talk. Okay. It's a lot of fun to listen to us. That's what a lot of people tell us, but and my English is not that great. Okay. So don't judge me. I'm not, these people used to make a lot of fun of me when I used to talk in the starting. And now recently when VP Sharfun said to me that, I think you have improved. I was like, oh my God, it took me 11 years. Okay. It took me 11 years to listen to this from you that you have improved. Otherwise, wo thappa lagta hai na, you understand that seal. You're from UP. So your accent is going to be like little ting, all these things. Then married to a South Indian, again, a different accent, it's not the normal accent. So it is a UP accent, then there's a Bangalore accent. So there's a khichdi. Okay. Now what do you translate in khichdi? I have no ideas. Okay. So understand khichdi. So that's my accent. That's my language. That's my way of talking. So I'm going to talk to you in English, Hindi, Kannada, all mix. I know there's not much South Indians here, but English and Hindi. Okay. So get used to a little. However, I think the first thing, first of all, apart from the Pune team, a lot of you were super energetic, and I'm very, very proud to see you guys. Okay. And a lot of you still have so much inhibition. Oh my God. Where are you going to go taking all the inhibition? Yeah. Come on, guys. This is one day you should let go of everything and be yourself. This is what I feel. And in fact, this whole VCC, there was a lot of work. I can't tell you, I can't explain you. There was hell lot of work in VCC. And sometimes in the start, when we had these discussions of doing the VCC as core and alliance, and the whole concept was, it's going to be very easy. You know why? Because when you do live, there are 20,000 people and you need to take care of 20,000 people. So there are a lot of departments which has to take care. But online, we all were like chilled out, it's going to be easy. Come on. Most of the work will be done by technicals. So we don't have much to do. We just have to prepare the program. People have to deliver, and it's going to be easy. And I'm telling you, last 4 VCC, okay, you guys see the content, okay? If you come backside, we are literally, I'm telling you, okay, we are almost going to kill some of us to each other, okay? That is the chaos behind. And you know why? Because there's so many things to be coordinated, so many things. But all that end wells, it's all good. And I think, especially this VCC, we had improvised from, the first to second, the second to third, the third to fourth in a lot of levels. And if I explain you, it was going to take me 2-3 hours. Like, in the presentation, we always say, if I explain you the products, it's going to take 5-6 hours. So I'll give you a glimpse. Okay. So I'll give you a glimpse of VCC. We had a record-breaking chat system of 2.3 lakhs people coming on the live chat asking questions, and we answered it. Okay. Now you can't understand the people, people who were there on the live chat support, ask them from morning 6 o'clock. Okay. Dubai time, it was 6 o'clock. So India time is 7:30 till night 12:30, constant, consistent. In 1 minute, the phone we used to keep, and I used to take 700 messages. And everything was trying to solve. Still people were complaining. We are not getting answer on live chat. We're not getting this. People are not replying. All these things. So if you ask me, how was VCC? I'm going to tell you a lot of these things. How was live chat? How was translation issue? What glitch happened? How come there was one place and the event is going on and suddenly it doesn't work? Why? Because the ICT structure does not support the VCC link. So they had to change the IP link from the hotel. So there are a lot of things I can tell you which is going to scare you, or which is going to, make you feel, oh my God, kitna tough hai. It's so tough to run an event. So instead of listening from me, why don't I listen from you guys a little bit, not too many people. So please don't raise virtual hand. My whole screen goes gut. Half of the things I don't understand there. Okay. But I really, really, really want to hear from at least 2-3 people, Mohit. I just to understand, how was for this team? How was the event? I'm sure you've done sharings. I'm sure you have spoken to your teams. Let me complete what I want to hear from you. Okay. I don't want to know your sharings. I think I'm sure you've done a lot of those sharings, but I want to know if any one of you here on the screen experienced something different this VCC, or had a very, very, very different kind of a learning, or a different kind of a click, or a different kind. Now, when I say use the word different, what I mean by different is something unique happened to you. Not that, oh yeah, it was very great. All the modules were amazing. And now I want to do F2 and no, I don't want to hear that. I'm sure you've done that. Something different, something clicked you, something different happened, something unique. And you feel that, yeah, it is. I mean, it might not be unique for a lot of people, but for you, it was unique. Anyone who feels that genuinely, okay, Pushpa feels very unique. Let's hear from Pushpa. Yes, Pushpa.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
And AVP SHIPRA, yeah. So when it was going on sharing from Padma, VP Padma, and it was something very unique which flashed in front of me as if, why only few of you? Why only the lady leaders over there, only few? And it something came up from me that it is not only the lives of ours which inspire a lot of people. It was something like, it was me calling me. I felt that I need to be there and inspire so many people out there as you guys do. I mean, it was something I clicked from inside, and I was like, no, I have to be there. I mean, it was a genuine calling which I felt from inside, and I mean, I couldn't stop. It was a very different shift altogether. And you felt, what is this feeling I'm getting? I never felt like that. Like somebody hearing to someone, it was like that. I mean, how can she do? If she can do and she's doing it alone, what am I doing here, sitting here? Why not join the hands with her and change so many people's life and make difference, bring difference to so many people waiting out there. So this was something what happened I wanted to share. And last week, I just hit my personal L1. So it was a post effect of Vcon or whatever you say, but it so happened. So it was like very energetic and it was amazing, amazing, amazing. So that's the sharing from my side. Thank you so much.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Pushpa. Lovely to hear you. Okay, so we have Ani, right? Am I pronouncing it right, your name? Can you?
Yeah, okay. It's Ani.
Yes, Ani. I can hear you. Tell me.
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, absolutely. Loud and clear.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. I'm here from all the way from Pakistan. So this is my first physical Vcon actually. Last Vcons I have attended virtually. So yes, all the modules were super, but that one click that happened when the announcement came that coach, AVP SHIPRA has now become the partner, and you guys came up with the cake and with his son, and that moment is like, I have captured that in my mind when she hugged her son, and she cried. So my reason to do the business is my son, who is 2.5 years old. So at that point, that picture remained in my mind, and I promised at that point with myself that till Abdullah, my son, will become that age, I need to be here, or before that I need to be here, and I want to, do the same thing. I want to hug him, and people will be appreciating me, clapping for me, and I want to do this all for my market, for Pakistan. And one thing that I promised there with myself and with my team members, that there was no window specifically for Pakistan showing at that point of there when Datoshi was announcing the different countries' names. So at that time I promised that okay, till next week on, we will build that big, that there should be a window of Pakistan showing out there. Yeah.
I can relate to that. Okay, keep doing. I'm sure it's going to happen. There was a long time, this time, you will not believe, but this is a personal sharing, okay? For a long time, for almost now, if I can say 5, 6, 7, 6 years, okay? 6.5 years. We've been working on one country. I'll still not tell the name, okay? And 6 years, and every Vcon I used to wait that chief is going to say the name, Dato is going to say the name, something we're going to do. And we went through ups and downs and dramas and everything, and politics and everything. And finally, after 6.5 years, okay, 6.5 years anyhow, constant, consistent, Nepal is there. Every way, all the way. And you're going to hear it. You're going to hear it, roar it, okay, in coming few days. You have no ideas how much patience this took, okay? It literally took my blood and sweat, both ways, okay? So stick on to it. I know this feeling, it will happen. Brilliant, good, great. Yes, Satyendra.
Good morning, AVP SHIPRA. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to share my experience at Vcon Dubai. I was at Dubai.
Okay.
I was at Dubai, and before starting Vcon, I met AVP SHIPRA ma'am in Cafe House, and she gave us 2 hours continuously. And that was the first meeting. After 1.5 years, just listening, watching, attending this all our systems on only Zoom. That was the first time I saw ma'am on face to face. And that time, whatever time ma'am has given me, that time only I was decided I will do my F2 in this Vcon only. And that Vcon, I did my F2, and this is the gift I have with me. This is my now VP SHIPRA ma'am with me, always in front of me. Thank you so much, VP. And after that, last week I did my F2 again, and I started this business just for my family. I want to become a 24/7 father and husband for my family, my parents. Thank you so much for giving me.
Amazing, brilliant. Wow. I mean, I'm so happy to hear that. Okay. Okay, one last, because you guys have become my favorite. Okay, otherwise I would have said, okay, can I talk? Okay, but then, yes, the Pune team.
Yay!
Good morning. Haji.
Good morning. So on behalf of the Pune team, we thank you for this opportunity. We were there as a part of VCC Goa in Pune, and it was a rocking event. where I was privileged to be in service. And that time, without any thought from the directions of my upline, grand upline, we were doing a different format of VCC, where business and learning went hand in hand. And I could sign up one partner in Goa. So I opened Goa markets, and that was fantastic for us.
I can see the energy in the team. You know, I can feel it till here in Dubai. So I'm sure Goa is also going to rock it. Okay, thank you guys. Actually, you know what? This is going to be so funny. Okay. Can I be very honest with you, all of you on the screen? I mean, you know, after VCC, you don't want to, what do you say? You don't want to only talk nice things. You want to talk very realistic things. This is what I feel. Okay. And for me to be realistic, I want to be very honest to you. I have the trespass. Nobody's going to feel bad. Nobody's going to judge. I mean, it's okay if you judge also. You're there. I'm here. It doesn't matter. But on a serious note, okay. This, as I said, this is going to be funny. Okay. A lot of us know when we go to an event, when we go to any event, before going, there's a lot of speculation, you know, for some of you, some people, not everybody, I would say, but some people have a lot of speculation. Should I go? Should I not go? Will it work? Will it not work? Is it an expense? Not an expense? Like, there's a lot of questions in the mind. Does this happen? Yeah. And there's a fear also, you know, paisa kharcha hoga. You know, I'm going to spend money, you know, is it worth it? And if it is online, why can't I see at home? Why do I need to spend money to go to an event and do it? Okay. You're not different. Okay. I come from the same background. Okay. And I'll be very honest to say this. When I say I come from a middle class, it doesn't mean that I didn't have money, but it meant that I valued my money much more than anybody else would do. So every penny to spend, no, I used to think. And I still remember my first Vcon. Okay. Air Asia economy. You have to walk. You know this, you don't get the bus or something. You have to take whatever your cabin luggage is. You have to walk till the flight. I mean, that was my first experience. And that was my first international trip. Okay. So first time on my passport, one stamp. Okay. सबसे सस्ता फ्लाइट जो हो सकता था ना, सबसे सस्ता, मतलब ढूंढ के सोच के निकाल के एकदम सस्ता, एंड वो भी कनेक्शंस वाला, नॉट डायरेक्ट फ्लाइट. ओके, बिकॉज वी डिडंट वांटेड टू स्पेंड all connections, some 2 connections. We had 2 connections, and cheapest flight, number 1, cheapest hotel ever in my life. I think it was extreme, you know, because it was money, you know, it was hard earned money. We didn't wanted to spend so much. We stayed in a hotel where you enter, the room starts and it finishes. You know, from the bed, if you have to get down, you have to get down only to the one side. The other 2 sides is the wall. You understand? 3 sides is the wall. There's only one side to get down. There is no things in the room, you know, like you have moisturizer or you have hand wash, nothing in the room, because it's a lodge. It's not even a room. It's not a hotel. Outside our hotel, it was Indonesia. There were cages where you had snakes, and they were cutting the snakes. Cut. You know, it was, I'm a vegetarian, hardcore vegetarian. Okay. You have no ideas of what's going on in my mind. There was no food. When we got khichdi, it was like, oh, you know, life's most beautiful and the most tasty thing was khichdi. Okay. Nothing to eat. I survived on margarita pizza for 10 days. And our venue was 1 hour distance, 1.5 hours distance from our hotel. The event used to start and end from morning, you know, 7, 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock we have to reach. Ends at 12, 1, 2 o'clock. Okay. And it was, I am telling you, it was the most painful experience of my life. Because there was no sleep and I'm not used to it. I was not. I'm a person who slept at 10 p.m. I'm snoring. Okay. No sleep, no food. My brain was not working. It stops working at a certain point of time. I know a lot of you thinking, why she's talking so negative? I'm telling you fact. I'm being honest to you guys. And I told you, don't judge me. Okay. All these things. And my upline was there, you know, and he's like continuously motivating. Every morning breakfast is bread with peanut butter. I have never had peanut butter after that in my life, you know, I'm telling you. Never in my life. I didn't even touch it because I got irritated from seeing it. Because everything is to smell, you know, and I couldn't eat. So everything was like this. Now imagine with this mindset, when I went to Vcon, what would I learn? What will I learn? My learning was very nice. Very good. Everybody's dancing. Okay, let's dance. Because everybody's dancing, so I enjoy dancing, so let me dance. Okay. And then I was like, why people are jumping on the speakers to touch them, to, be with them, why people are so excited? I don't understand. Can you relate? I don't know how many of you can relate. I was questioning this. Okay. Why? When Dato is coming, then the people are going crazy. Like, what is wrong with these people? Can somebody tell them to stand properly? It takes half an hour. We waste half an hour, in that process. I was irritated. I was frustrated, but I was excited. Excited not because of the event. Excited because I was enjoying sitting in an arena for the first time. Okay. I was listening to the music for the first time with this loud. I have never been to any concert or something like that. So for me, it was an experience. Okay. And in our first Vcon, there was a dancer, there was a singer, there was a party theme. So I enjoyed it. And every time a speaker used to talk serious, I used to sleep. I'm not joking. I used to never sit in front. I have seen a lot of people run and go and sit in front. I was the last backbencher. We used to sit behind in the stadium on the topmost level. I have sat on the last seat also, by the way. Okay, the last seat. And I don't know, but half of the time I was sleeping because there was no time to sleep. And all my downlines who came with me, with virtue, with signing up people, they used to look at me and they used to laugh at me that I cannot control my sleep. I just couldn't, I just couldn't. And I'm being honest to say this, I just couldn't. Okay. I used to, any session starts, Tali? Okay. Yeah, F2, the way. After that, like this. Okay. I am not joking. My first Vcon was this. Okay. And it was struggle here, mentally, physically, food-wise, stomach-wise, every ways it was a struggle. It was an absolute struggle. Money struggle, physical struggle, every struggle. And one day, and then in between the third day, I had a massive fight with my husband. Massive fight with my husband. Okay. That what are we doing here? Why did we spend so much of money? There was no need to come. We could have done blah, blah, blah. Big fight. Cried a lot. My eyes swollen. I'm upset. My upline is trying to convince me. A lot of dramas. Okay. In between, everything between the Vcon. And then, and I still remember, this was actually day 2, day 3 morning, this happened, day 3 evening. Okay. I'm sitting in the whole arena and I have no ideas why am I here. Okay. And I've never shared this, by the way. I never ever shared this whole thing because every time when somebody talks, I always talk good about everything. Okay. Today I'm sharing this because why actually Vcon became important to me. So day 3, and that was the first time after a very, now when you see her talking and sharing, it's very common, but earlier there was a long gap between her coming on the stage. And that is a time VP Padma walked in, her module happened on day 3. Okay. And a lot of people have never expressed this. And she came and you have no ideas. You guys have heard her on, maybe on a virtual thing. She came and she rode. She literally rode on the stage. Okay. She shared her house. She shared the pictures. She shared her story. She told about her life, how struggling, how everything went. And she told how she made it. And I was literally judging her. Looking at her wearing a salwar suit, heavy jewelry, okay, typical Indian, okay. And I looked at her and I said, if she can do it, I can do it. If she can, you judge not by person's background. So when a lot of time people edify somebody, we don't even listen carefully. We just relate to it for a few seconds, but it's not that okay. But when you look at somebody, you just relate. And I related to her and I said, if she can do it, because rest of everybody I saw, VP Donna, she looked gorgeous on stage. She looks like a queen on stage. Okay. I saw other V partners educated very well. I couldn't relate to them, But when VP Padma came, I related. I related because she was like one of me, one of us. And I was like, if she can do, I can do. And I'm telling you, that was the only one thing that was my click in the whole Vcon. In the whole Vcon. And when I met her, after I got a privilege to meet her on personal note, after 8 years of this event, okay, I met her for the first time after 8 years, in 2011 till 2018, 7 years, okay. I went to her, I touched her feet. I hugged her and I had tears in my eyes. And you know, the only thing I told her, I said, you have no ideas that your one module on the stage changed my whole journey. And she said, mine? When did I had a module? I said, you have no ideas. 2011, Indonesia, 2012, Indonesia, Jakarta. That changed my life. And after that day, you know, after the third day, I was switched on. Suddenly, you know, sudden change, sudden tuck, I was switched on. And then, you know, I was listening. And then I heard first time, day 4, was the first time I heard Dato's module. You understand? You might take it as a joke. I have told this to Dato also, that first 3 days, I never listened to you. Okay. Everything was going bouncer. Itna gyan mere ko to samajh mein nahi aa raha hai. Okay. I couldn't relate. But 4th day, when my mind came to that, you know what I'm trying to say? When my mind came to that acceptance, no, then everything made sense. Then everything made sense. And the moment Vcon got over, you know, I was very clear on one thing. I don't know whether I'm going to be successful. I don't know whether things are going to happen to me or not happen to me. But I was very sure that I am not going to be in this state where I am today. And you know the state I was in? I always talk about it. You know, I was in a very strong victim state. A very strong victim state. Have you heard about victim state ever? Yeah, you know, Sharfun always talks about it. Okay. There was a long time when I started the business, I wanted to do the business. I was very clear on doing the business. But I didn't want to be a part of the system, V-cells, talk to upline, sit in association, late night association. This was all too much for me. 10 o'clock, my batti goes gayab. What do I do in late night association? Okay. So nothing was making sense to me. But that day, it made sense. It made sense. Suddenly, everything was making sense. And I was ready. I was ready that I will have to change. Because till now, I was doing the business, but I was doing the business with one thought process. You know what? You know, when I call people, you're going to laugh at this, okay? When I call people, yaar, log phone nahi uthate yaar. Okay, a lot of my closest best buddies, my best friends, okay, closest to my heart, literally, if I can say my chaddi buddy friends, 2 of them, Ritesh and Priyank, first I'm taking the names. We born and brought up together. Till now, not signed up in the business. Okay, we spent like 20 years of our life together, from the day we were born till the time we went to the college. Not signed up. They stopped taking my calls. They stopped receiving. They blocked my number. Now they have unblocked. But that is the time I'm talking about 11 years back. Okay. And my state was, I'm losing my friends. My people are blocking my numbers. And I am having fights at home every day. You know, there's a thing ki bacche ko dekho, saas sasur ko dekho, you know, look at my son, look at my in-laws, look at my job, then go back and look at the business also, then talk to family. How to manage everything. There was a constant, consistent fight. Everywhere fight. Everything has become like a war, you know. Every place, office pressure, numbers pressure, this pressure. And I was in the stage, what is happening? How it is happening? Every time I used to sit with my upline, the only thing I used to do is crib, cry, complain. Okay, this is happening, that is happening. This is happening, that is happening. That is happening, this is happening. This prospect didn't take my call. This prospect didn't take receipt. He said, no, he's not closing. He doesn't have money. This problem, that problem. Oh my God, I was a full Pandora box of complaints. Okay. And that was my state. So when you see, when you know, somebody comes, and when I always take systems and I always talk to people talk so well, you know, she's been amazing. She's done this, she has done that, she has done that. You don't know the bad side. No? Nobody talks the bad side. Nobody knows how painful I've been to my uplines. Nobody talks that how much I cry and complain. Nobody talks that how much I have Literally dragged my uplines for talking for 2 hours to change my state of mind. But today I'm telling you the reality. Okay. And I'm being honest. Maybe after this, you're going to think 100 things about me and I really don't care. Because if I'm not going to tell you the truth, nobody's going to tell you the truth. I'm sure Sharfun has never told that the most painful downline I've ever had is Shipra. Okay. Because she doesn't leave. Sometimes she tells me, you know what? I'm scared of you. I'm like, scared of you? Why? I don't look scary. I look very cute. Okay. And she says, no, when you start talking, I don't know how to stop you. I don't know how to put things in your mind because you're so strong. You just don't listen, Shipra. So I've been in pain. And why am I sharing this, all of you? Because a lot of you after VCC, you know, when you listen to all the good sharings, people are excited, people want to do F2, somebody has done F2. A lot of you here, okay, don't relate and you don't express. You don't relate, you don't express. But, you know, on your face, I can see you're questioning the whole system. You're questioning why. After every event, after every drive, after every camp, there's only one thing. F2 कर लो, F2 कर लो. गाजर मूली की तरह बेचता है ना, जैसे कि हम we go to sabji market. You know, every time we go to sabji market, there's only आलू 2 किलो, टमाटर 2 किलो, प्याज 2 किलो. तो ऐसे अपलाइन हमेशा एक ही डायलॉग मारते हैं. What is the dialogue? F2, 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 F2. Do anything F2. Have you never questioned this? Why you always F2? Always F2. Matlab, is there going to be any other message coming from anywhere, anytime after any event? F2, 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 F2. Chep diya F2 ko. Now, don't ask me to translate chep diya F2 ko. Understand. Okay. But what is the thought? Yeah, a lot of you smiling. And I know when you give that smile, no, I know that has gone, thought has gone inside the head. Somewhere you have thought the same thing. Okay. And after my Vcon, okay, so coming back to the story, original story. After my Vcon, okay, one clarity which I had, if she can do, I can do. I don't know the relation, but that feeling, you know, when somebody shared here, that feeling came, you know, I also had that feeling. If she can do, I can do. Maybe the comparison, maybe the feeling that I'm better than her or whatever it was. I can do. Finished the Vcon. I went to my upline and I said, kya karna hai? I want to do something. And I still remember he said, F2 karo. I swear. Matlab, applying ke samne, how do you say? Yeah, pakka, sure, I will do F2. I am telling you I will do F2. Inside, hayo, fir se F2, aur koi solution nahi hai kya? Matlab, is there no other solution to success? There is no other way to success. It's only F2. What is this F2? And I know, but at the same time, there was a thought that if upline has done it, has to be something. Maybe I'm not able to understand. Maybe I'm not able to relate to this, but I promised I'm going to do, I surrender and I will do. So I went back home. I called all my people. I also spoke to my 2 cousins, signed up 2 people somewhere, F2, finished the F2. Next week, upline launched a drive. I'm telling you, I called my upline. I said, you couldn't have told me. I wouldn't have done those F2 sign up. I would have done in the drive and qualified for the drive. You're so bad. Can you relate? The moment I do F2 on the Friday, that night, 9:30, 10 o'clock, upline launch a drive. अरे बता देते यार, मतलब बाद में कर लेती मैं यार. मतलब you now again F2. How do I again do F2 next week? It's not easy, you know. Yeah, I can see a lot of you relating. I don't know. It's a pain feeling relation. It's a this, I don't know what relation. Okay. So you're relating. Yeah, I was also. As I said, maybe 10th time, I'm being honest. Okay. The thought was, and I had a fight with her. I literally fought with my upline. Poor thing. I don't know how he used to literally suffer because of me, but take care. Okay. And I used to call him and I say, you, this is a cheating. I can't. He said, listen, hello, listen. F2 chodo. L1 maro tum L1. Huh? Now F2 to L1? Now, how this journey happened? I mean, at least if I was able to do, you know, L1, personal L1, even if I do 1 5 UV, 1 3 UV, 8 UVs, now you're asking me to do, make sure that 5 5, huh? He said, so no. And I still remember this dialogue. So no, you can do it. I swear, this is the second line I hated. You can do it. The most common thing upline uses. You can do it. And that brings your self-respect. I can do it. I can do it. Oh my God, I can do it. Okay, let me try doing it. You know, you get this ego. Okay, let me try and do it. Then you again go on calls. You again talk to people. You again are trying to do F2 or you're trying to do L1. And I really wanted to do. And you know what happened? By chance, I don't know, by luck, maybe I've been lucky. L1 happened. One of my cousins, Bhabhi, who I spoke some time back, she said no. Suddenly she said yes again, because I literally blackmailed her to sign up. Okay, that you better do it. I'm telling you, otherwise I'm not going to talk to you. So she signed up. I mean, very good, because she has the best position in my organization today. Okay, she signed up. And then my L1 also happened. Now, after VCC, after Vcon, my F2 happened, my in drive, my this happened. And I was very happy. And then what happens next? Any guesses? No? Come on. Camps. Now, again qualify. Oh my God. I swear I wanted to kill someone at that moment. Okay. Again to qualify, I had 1 DR less. Now I have to sit. Whom do I do it? And this state of mind, you know, was questioning. Why this happens? What is our logic? And I went, and I still remember I went to, I was sitting and talking with my people, you know, a lot of my cross lines actually at that time. Don't do this. Don't talk to cross lines. Please don't do this. But those were the times we didn't had anybody. So we all used to sit in CCD Square, Bangalore, and we all used to sit and talk. A lot of people from Mohit's team are also part of this whole gang I'm talking about. Okay. So we were sitting and talking, and someone, I don't want to quote the name, very, 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 very nice person. I still thanks her for all the learning she gave me. Okay. And she told a very beautiful line. She gave a very lovely example. She said, Shipra, ek baat poochhu tumse. I said, Haji. She said, when you were born, do you remember? I said, obviously no, I don't remember. She said, but do you remember that most of your time in your childhood, what your parents always said? I was like, study. Okay, so I'm asking this question to you, okay, to all of you on the screen. Now, I want all of you to understand and relate to your life, okay? Every time during your school days, was this the most common dialogue of parent? Padhai kar lo. Study, 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 good marks and study, good marks, study, good marks, study. There was no other agenda. There's nothing else in their life. There's no agenda. There's no other priorities, no career, nothing. It's only about study well, study well, study well, good marks, good marks, good marks. Common thing. When you reach to college, or a little bit of 10th, 11th, 12th, the second agenda, what's your career? Think about what you're going to become. You're going to become doctor, you're going to become engineer. Look at your future, study well, choose a line, qualify. Are you same thing? I mean, I think I had the same thing, okay? When I was in college, obviously my dad didn't ask, but then the second agenda was shadi, 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 shadi. I did it on my own. I gave him a relief on that, but then still, was it not for a lot of people? Get married now, get settled, get a job, get married, get a job, get married, get married, get married, get job, get job, get job. Common, goes both parallelly, correct? The moment that is over, bacha kab kar rahe ho? When you're having a baby, when you're having a baby, when you're having a baby. Most common thing. I don't know, maybe men don't get, but women will get a lot, okay? And then the cycle continues. What do you do to your son or your daughter? Padhai kar lo, padhai kar lo, padhai kar lo, school jao. Achhe marks, I don't do this to my son. I just tell him to go school and study. Marks, I really don't concerned about. Okay. I don't even remember how much I scored in 5th and 6th. Anyone here remembers? Yeah. So I don't pressure him. Okay. But the concept is same. Study, study, study. Job, job, job. Marriage, marriage, marriage. Bacha, bacha, bacha. Now, why do we do this? Is this a old time, purane zamane se chala aa raha process, karte raho, karte raho, karte raho, karte raho, karte raho? That's why we do, or we genuinely feel this is a good way to lead life. Typically, like maybe an Indian mentality, but this is how we lead. This is how, tell me if there is anything else you would tell to your kids. If you have kids or if you're going to have kids, is there anything different you're going to tell? No. You're going to say the same thing. Study, good job, good career, good life, good, get married, get settled. That is how life is, correct? Now imagine that's a human life. That is how our culture has been. That is how our upbringing has been. That is how we are tuned to. Now the question is, and the relation is, When you signed up in this business, do you understand? Do you relate that you are a networker? I mean, you are not Chirag here, Sulekha here, Shayank here, Shubham here. You're not. Don't identify yourself with your name. But do you understand that you are a networker? This word, do you relate to this word? Like Pankaj, networker. Neelam, networker. Saugata, networker. Do you understand this? We very proudly say, no, I'm a doctor, I'm an engineer. Do you say this very proudly? I'm a networker. And she looked at me and she said, Shipra, the day you realize that you're a networker, and what does networker do? What does networker do? Networks. What does he do? What is the only thing a networker can do? F2. There is nothing else a networker can do apart from doing F2. So you get up, you do F2. You sleep, you do F2. You go to school, you do F2. You go to college, you do F2. You get married, you do F2. There's only one way. There is no other way of doing anything in this. So when you go to camps, you get F2. When you go to Vcon, you get F2. When you go to any kind of event, you get F2, because that's the best advice your upline can give you any point of time, in any direction, in any event, in anything. That's the best advice. And like parents do and give us the best advice to move forward in life, the uplines do is to give best advice to you as a networker is to do F2. And if you don't do it, it's your call. If you want to question it, it's your call. Because बचपन में हमने माँ बाप को भी बहुत क्वेश्चन किया है, राइट? बहुत क्वेश्चन किया है, क्यों पढ़ना है, क्यों शादी करनी है, क्यों जॉब करनी है, क्यों क्या करना है. We have questioned, we have argued, we have done. But you know what? You know back of your mind, in your heart, that they always wanted the best. And the same way, your family here, your uplines here want the best out of you. And that is only by doing F2. And that is why you're supposed to do F2. And that was so clear in my mind that day it got imprinted clarity-wise. F2 is not about a drive. It's not about VCC. It's not about anything. It's about the way of life for Shipra as a networker. And I'm telling you today proudly, maybe this week I'm going to circulate a message of my 100 year. Okay. I've been waiting. No, don't clap. I'm telling you, every success story, everybody laughs at the claps at a good thing. And the moment I said 100 DR, bhai, lag gayi 100 DR. Okay. You have no ideas on the struggle. You have no ideas on, even now at this stage, I was struggling from last 3 months to get that 1 DR to close. From 99, I'm stuck from such a long time. You have no idea. It's frustrating. It's irritating. It's you understand? It's this. एक यार कोई बचा नहीं यार, खानदान में, दोस्तों में कोई बचा नहीं. But my list is still not over. Okay. So 10 years, my list is still not over. There is a lot of people I still have to show the plans. The only issue I'm facing is time crisis now. Okay. But this guy walked into my life on its own. Somebody who did the floor mats in my house of my gym equipments. Okay. Saw my WhatsApp status. I've been after my life from last 6 months asking, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Did good prospecting. Finally showed him the plan last week. And mostly this week, he's going to sign up. Okay. Please do send the welcome message when I circulate of my 100 DR. But you know what? It took 6 months of prospecting, 3 months of constant communication with him because he's a stranger to me. But the moral of the story is, it took 10 years to do 100 DRs. And you know what? You do 10 DRs and you feel your business is successful. And I'm still not successful. And I'm telling you, there's a long way to go to reach success. There's a long way. So after every Vcon, don't have the state of mind. You don't feel like victim. Oh my God, I fell this. So I'm sharing with you. Don't get in this trap. I fell in this trap. I felt that, oh my God, everything is not happening for me. There's a struggle in everything. And the moment I felt that, I felt like a victim. And I always used to sympathize with me, Poor Shipra. I never used to use this word, poor Shipra, but then I used to say this to myself, you don't understand how much problem I have at home. You don't understand how much problem I have at work. You don't understand how much problem I'm facing with my son. My son was 3 years old. Okay. Everything I used to say this, and result, nothing. But the moment I changed that, when I took that different state of mind of that, I'm going to own it. I'm going to own this business. This is my business. This is not my uplines business. This is not my downlines business. This is not my crosslines business. This is my business. This is my ownership business. The moment you get this feeling, guys, so if VCC has been any learning for you, keep it aside. Okay. Let it motivate you. Let it motivate you. But you have to get this clear in your head. And you have to question this to yourself. Are you a networker? Genuinely, from all your heart and mind, do you genuinely feel you are a networker? And if not, get this feeling clear. You are a networker because the day you signed up in the business, you became a networker. The problem is you have not accepted it. The issue is you still are like trying to run away from it. It is like, a lot of men when get married don't want to show any proof that I'm married, still move like a bachelor's, right? Yeah. See, now you get a smile on the face. Hey, you, a lot of you, guilty people's only smiling. Now control your smile, okay? Your wife here, or somebody is going to doubt you and then question you later on. You will blame me. Don't do that, okay? But the fact of the life is, don't be a bachelor. You're married, okay? All of you are married. Everybody here on the call is married. You're all married to business now. You are a networker. Don't run away from it. Flaunt it, okay? Be proud of it. Wear it. Okay, everybody should know around you. Every human being should know you are a proud networker. I am a proud networker. Even a washerman who comes to my house knows I'm a networker because I prospect him also. Because that's a mindset that changed. I owned my business. And when you own your business, you do everything at full throttle speed. You do everything because it's yours, Now you don't want to delay. You don't want to have anything which is going to delay. You don't want to have anything. And however you're going to think, and I'm telling you even now at this moment, whatever you're thinking, that's how you're going to perform. That's how you're going to get back. I heard this, very beautiful, it's a comedy. There's a comedy show in India. I'm sure everybody knows about it, the Kapil Sharma show, right? So there's a lot of comedy there, but there was one moment I heard this one, very beautiful saying from one of the artists there. Became one of my favorites. Okay, I'm going to try and say this to you, but it's in Hindi, Mohit, so maybe you will have to translate. But it made so much of sense to me as a networker. Okay, Hindi mein maza aayega. English mein you will not relate so much, so I'll try and say it in Hindi. I will try and translate it all. Okay, he said, I went for a walk. मैं walk पे गया था. सामने मुझे आम का बगीचा दिखा. वहां पे बहुत 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 बड़े लाल नीले ऐसे नहीं बहुत अच्छे पीले पीले लंबे लंबे खूबसूरत आम थे. उनको देखा मेरी आंखों ने. लालच जागा मेरे मन में. अब लालच तो मन में जागा, देखा आंख ने, तो मेरे टांग वहां तक मुझे लेके गए. बट टांग वहां पहुंच के तो कुछ कर नहीं सकते थे, तो उन आम को तोड़ा मेरे हाथों ने. अब हाथ उसके आगे कुछ कर नहीं सकते थे, तो उसको खाया मेरे मुंह ने. अब मुंह खा के रख तो सकता नहीं था, तो रखा मेरे पेट ने. और ये सब करते हुए देखा मुझे माली ने, और वो आकर के उसने दिया एक डंडा मेरी पीठ पे. इन सब चीज के बीच में बेचारी लग गई तो बेचारी पीठ की, बट जब लगी चोट पीठ को तो आंसू आए आंख में, बिकॉज देखा तो आंख में था. You understand? So everything is a circle. Everything is a circle. Our whole life is a circle. Now today, at this moment, if you are thinking that after this, I'm gonna go, I'm gonna look, when you look at any speaker, and if you look, अच्छा क्या बात कर रही है, सुनते हैं, okay, this is gonna come back. When you're gonna speak, there is gonna be somebody who's gonna say, अच्छा दिखते हैं, सुनते हैं, okay, क्या बात कर रहा है. But the way you're gonna think is the way you're gonna attract, is the way things are gonna happen. Everything is a circle. Now, today, if you decide to give your best, it is going to get you the best. But if you decide to give your average, it is going to give you the average. If you decide to give your worst, it's going to give you the worst. Now, the question is, what do you decide? How do you decide? So I am going to only tell you what I decided, how I did it. So after my everything, you know, after this whole call, this thing, everything, I was very clear I'm going to be a networker and I'm going to network. So everybody should know about it. And anything that comes my way, anything. So if my upline launches a camp, I should be there. If he launches an event, I should be there. If he launches a drive, I should be there. And you know what? Not be there alone. I should be rocking it on the top of it. I should be rocking it at the top of it. This thought was so clear that from that day till 2022, there's not been a single week on guys that I have slept. I have not slept. A person who used to sleep at 10 p.m., ask those people who have been with me, they can give you that. I'm not even saying a single word. I'm not lying. Okay. I don't sleep in my calls. I serve. This is the reason when I was opted for Alliance, I said yes, because this is going to stretch me. It's going to pull the best out of me. And this is the reason when any drive happened, any drive, I used to be the first to qualify. And even now, if my uplines pull a drive, no, the only thing, even after 11 years, I'm telling you that energy, that feeling, that whole thing, that momentum is still there. I should be the first. वो जो छोटा सा एक प्यारा सा cup लेकर के somebody shared, no? Okay. I still have from 8 years back, my trophy, my gifts from all my uplines and still kept. You know why? That always gives me that confirmation. I own this business. I am the owner of this business. I don't know how does it matter after 8 years. Doesn't matter. But you know what? One day you will also be standing or sitting somewhere and you can tell this, you know what? I own this business. And when I owned it, I did my best. I gave my best. You know, all of you who have kids, and when you talk about your college, your school or your things, I'm sure you do it. Okay. A lot of times we don't share bad things. We share good things. We share, I'm sure you share, you know what? You don't know. College is amazing. It's fun. Though college was a painful process for you, but you will say this, it's fun. Hostel is fun. Okay. You will never share. Today, every networker, today I'm sharing with you. It was not easy. It was tough. It was painful. It took a lot out of me. But you know what? It was worth it. And if I have to send my son to go through it, I will do it with all the love and affection. And I will send him in this grind. Because if this grind makes us what we are, it's worth it. It's worth it to experience the bad and the ugly also to get the good. So now the question is, and the thought is, what are you guys planning to do? You had an amazing event. Okay. You don't know the pain behind it, but I shared the pain behind it. You have uplines, you have crosslines whom you look up to or you feel motivated. Their journey has not been as easy as it looks like. Okay. If they open up and they share, you will see a lot of marks, lot of pain behind it. But you know what? It was worth it. Are you going to make your journey worth it? Now your upline has launched a drive, which I got to know. And I know there's a lot of questions in the mind. There are a lot of thoughts in the mind. Should I, shouldn't I? Will it work? Will it not work? Does it matter? Does it not matter? Does it make sense? Does it not make sense? How do I do it? How should I not do it? Is it going to end here? Is it going to happen here? Is it going to make me successful here? All these questions. If you have too much at bothering, talk, ask, seek, get clarity. But you know what? Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't hesitate. Don't feel that, oh my God, this might be just the beginning. Even if you've been there in business for 4 years and nothing has happened, you have no ideas. This can be your beginning. This can be the next best thing that can happen in your life. In my life, after 2015, okay, 2011 December, I signed up, 2012, 13, 14, 15, 4 years. Okay, things were normal. 2015, I took, and I'm sharing something very, very personal with you guys. Okay. I was in this first camp of mine and my upline said, VP SHARFUN was my upline at that time. She became my upline that year. And she told me, first time, Shipra, you do your CTC. Coach the coach. I had 32 people in CTC. The whole agenda is very set, There's a whole program which is set. The training was set. And I started doing the training. And I realized in between that training that I want to do a drive. After the CTC, I want to do a drive. But you know what? Every time an upline launches a drive, I follow. But you know what? I'm going to own this business today. And I went, and I'm telling you, the training is going inside the hall. I went out. I went on a call with SHARFUN and I said, listen, I'm not waiting for your drive. I want to drive this time during the CTC. I want to make a drive by the people during this thing. And can I do it? And I don't know what was there in my voice. And she said, go ahead and do whatever you want to do. I know I can feel it. You're going to rock it. And we made the drive during that CTC with the people. Okay. We decided every criteria, every aspect, every values, everything. The drive was called Raftar. And if I tell you guys, all my heart, that was one drive. And my system count was 482 people. 6 months. It was 2,800 people into Vcon. 6 months. And that is one drive. You ask anybody in my team, anybody. And if people say there was one drive that changed everybody's course of business, was Raftar. Everybody's course of business. Things changed. We changed. I don't know what happened. So if you ask me, was it different drive, unique drive? No, same thing. Same F2, same L1, same L2s. But you know what changed? The thing that changed in that drive was the feeling everybody was carrying. And those 32 people were the craziest morons you will ever find in the history of networking, because that included Oneel to Neeraj to Brijesh to Arpit to Apar to every guy who is today the most strongest pillar I have, and I'm blessed with his grace. Okay, because everybody's life changed. Everybody's life changed. And that happened in one drive. Now, if you decide today that this drive can be your life game changer, this will be the most exciting journey for you. And somebody, sometime back, I heard Datushri giving this example of a female. You might have seen this movie called Black. Do you remember, guys? Rani Mukherjee's movie Black. It's actually based on a real story, a little bit on a life of someone called Helen Carey. And she made a very beautiful statement. She is deaf, dumb, and blind. And she said, life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all. Now imagine how a person who's deaf, dumb, and blind made such a strong statement. Now you, with grace of God, with all the things intact, guys, for you, is life a daring adventure or nothing at all? Or life is just life? It's your call. Now you can change the whole game, or you can just be a normal one guy who sat in one Vcon or maybe third or fourth Vcon and things change. And if you expect me to come take system and change your life, trust me, it's not going to happen. If you believe somebody is going to come and talk to you and you're going to get motivated, it's not going to happen. And if you feel somebody is going to come and say things that is going to change your life, it's not going to happen. The day the change will happen is the day you tell to yourself, I am the change. And that is the day your network will change. That is the day your business will change. That is the way your drive is going to change. So if you really believe, and if you really think, not only coming and sharing here, but if you genuinely feel from all your heart that this Vcon gave you that one click, or gave you that one realization, and you can be that change, go and rock it. Go and be at the top. Go and do so much that even your uplines have to come and say, bhai, ruk ja, thoda dheeme. Because masti, the fun is not about your upline coming and appreciating you. The fun is when an upline has to come and tell you, you know what, slow down. That's when you have reached your full throttle. That's when you have done your best. That's when you feel proud of yourself that this is what this person stands for. Until the time your upline doesn't come and tell you, stop, Baba, kitna upload karega, ruk ja, you haven't done anything. You haven't done anything. Okay? So go all out. Live your dream. If you believe that something happened, something, smallest thing, click, happened, thoughts happened, positive happened, don't look at anybody. Don't look at your upline. I'm sorry, I'm making this statement. Shaifun is going to kill me for this, okay? But no one matters. The only thing matters is you and only you. And if you decide, you will rock this tribe. If you decide, your name is going to be in every WhatsApp message group across. If you decide, everybody is going to envy you. If you decide, everybody's going to look up to you. If you decide, you will be the rock star. And if you decide, you will be nothing. Now you choose. You like nothing or you want everything. The ball is in your court. So rock it or leave it. It's your call. Thank you so much. And I hope and I wish I'm going to see your name somewhere. And I'm going to say, I saw this person in that system. And I'm proud to be associated with that person. Okay. All the best, guys. Take care. Thank you.
Thank you so much, AP Shipra. And I promise you, on behalf of this team, 5 weeks, this team will rock this drive and we will have you back to see what you did for us.
I'm waiting for that. Thank you.
Thank you so much.